trying to restring a whippersnapper. Having issues I'm not can do on tools. I could have done that for you if I was there. I know how to restring every whippersnapper. But yeah, there are a couple of them that are a real bugger. We call them weed whackers for where we're from, but I do know what a whippersnapper is, or a weed eater. There used to be a trash box there, but there isn't anymore. I guess I should have recognized that. This is a cheap one. The instructions are crap. I might have to look it up on YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've had to do that a couple of times. The cheaper they are, the more interesting the method of madness behind them. That's we got a pile of trash to carry and a pile of kids heading through. It would have been a great idea if I was here 5 seconds earlier. Ask the kids to do it. Hey Mary Jane, that's the first time I think I've seen you in here. Let's see if we can figure out where I stuck my camera stick. Maybe I didn't bring it at all. That's for something. Carry my phone around like a normal human being. Oh my goodness, I think I might have to. I think I forgot my camera stick. Hey David, done with my live relaxing. I don't know what's going on, David. I haven't gotten a single live notification for you, but that's what people keep saying about me as well. So, Wendy here too. I didn't bring my mic stick, but I do believe I still got my camera stick, but I do got my mic. Maybe we'll click the mic in for a minute here. We'll at least be a little bit professional. Yeah, we got this fluffy mic set up. Should take away all the... We were busy in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm busy. Morning, afternoon, all of them. But I would like to get a video call in with you here real soon, David. I think that would be for interesting content for you to post and for me to post. Because I know there's a lot that I can learn from commute about plants and things. Being a caretaker from a golf course. The mic's working while you're raising a family. Well, even if I wasn't raising a family, I'd probably still be pretty busy. Alright. Let's make this like a almost professional production. Aside from the fact I forgot my stand, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do not have a stand. I don't know where it's at. It must be at my house. I apologize for the quality of camera footage you guys are going to experience here in the next couple moments. I have multiple handfuls worth of things to bring in, and I just don't know how I'm going to do it while carrying the phone. Still got time. Oh, I don't got to pick the wife up at 4 again. She's actually at the house right now cleaning up. That's why I have all these things to carry. She said, "Can you just take this to the garden finally?" So that's what we're doing. Oh no, I lost my mic. We still connected? Apparently the magnet is not nearly as strong as I thought. Set you down here on the ground for a moment. Alright, let's try that again. Eggman is live. Hey, Vegas. See, I feel like I could figure out who is watching just by their comments. I wouldn't even need to see the names. Yep, he lives. I got my mic, but I don't have my phone stand. I really messed up, Vegas. Left the house without the stand. We're carrying a bunch of garbage. Not exactly garbage. Things that will be able to be recycled for the greenhouse and garden project that others would consider garbage. Plastic bottles, cardboard boxes, things of that order. And then we have a bunch of chicken poop in my plastic bag from my chickens I had at the farm, or at the house. They came to the farm. Yeah, I kind of want to go back to the house and get my stand. There's really not much filming I can do here for lives without a stand. But I do want to stay live at least till we get the tricom loaded. It's crazy. I can't remember what I did without a stand. I saw the animal. Some people go live overnight with the cam showing animals or something. Try that with chickens. And get the hell watch house. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Was it the guy with ducks? What's his name? He's like a homesteader. Has a really long beard. He has his duck cam. I'm sure other people are doing it as well. But he was the guy that I saw do it first. But yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Get a camera set up in the chicken house for security purposes. Then use it to stream on a secondary channel. I don't know that I want that much content uploaded to my YouTube. Oh. Oh, like I said, really apologize for the poor filming quality that was. I just didn't really have any good way to carry that handful of stuff. Yeah, I saw an owl cam. This fruit tree is about ready to. The fruit's about ready. I don't see any of the changed colors yet. Be like, how many eggs will I get overnight? Yeah, probably not a lot, but people might watch. I have this fruit tree, trying to figure out if I got any fruit. I mean, there's fruit on it. I just can't tell if there's any ripe fruit. My dad and I were thinking we need to whack it out of there, but wanted to at least harvest a little bit of fruit off of it first. Maybe save some seeds and then use it for some sort of building project, the lumber. It's amazing how fast that thing grew. It wasn't there this time last year. It's a year old and it's already 20 feet tall and 20 feet wide. How's the wind, guys? Can you hear the wind with my fuzzy mic? Worldwide viewers, so might get dozens or so all night. Yeah, especially because some people might find chicken clucking as ASMR something they want to fall asleep to. I don't know about all that. And I guess they're probably not going to cluck very much at night. We'll have to try it once. Tadpoles are no wind with that mic. All right, well, that's awesome. I feel like it's some sort of sorcery. How can a couple fluffy pieces of hair knock out all of the wind on the mic? Because it's ridiculously windy without the mic. Like, you can't hear me, or it's got that constant blow. Yeah, the mic is a Bluetooth wireless mic or whatever, so it doesn't have a long charge life. It'll probably be dead here before long, but it does make for good audio when I'm walking through the rice field. I don't know what it does to chicken noise. That's what I really need to figure out, because they get rid of all that chatter, or at least a little bit of it. But it's weird how is my watch hours? Almost 2,000. Yeah, they're going up. They're doing well. I'm getting like 40 per video that I've been posting. My watch time per video or whatever, average watch time is 5 minutes, which is, I'd say, above average. I mean, viewer retention, that is. I feel like viewer retention being 5 minutes is pretty good. What do you think, Will? I mean, it's a lot better than 2 minutes. I got to figure out how to keep active in that 5 minute mark. I think in the last video that I posted, the 5 minute mark was me in the middle of that sales pitch to that restaurant owner. And it was the second restaurant. Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe not quite exciting enough. And I'm thinking I probably should have put the motorcycle fixing, more of that in, and put it towards the end, because I feel like some people are interested in seeing you get something running again. Yes, we knew I had this. Maybe just flip camera. Just 2 months. Just over 2 months. Flip Flip camera? I'm not sure I'm picking up what you're putting down, Will. I'm sorry. You mean right now? People want to see what you see. Oh yeah. Today we do that. We did the same 2 restaurants. This time my wife filming. So yeah, you'll see what I see this time and be seeing my back. That's the biggest thing, is how do people see what I'm seeing without seeing my back? I feel like it's like, who wants to watch a video where they're watching your back? And then, yeah, I do get what you're saying though. People want to see what I see. But yeah, today we did one where I'm leading and my wife is following. And it went great. I really thankful for her. I actually haven't looked it over at all yet, but I feel like it went great. We'll see how long of a camera woman she is. Probably just as good as, not better than James. And that's what we're, at least you're thinking of new ideas. I try to think of new ideas too, like a helmet mount or something when you ride. It's not a bad idea. The helmet mount might take out the shake, but at that point I think I need an action camera, which would probably take out the shake just with an action camera. But I'm still running on this 200 USD Samsung A25, so it's by no means a professional quality camera. But yeah, helmet mount's not a bad idea, and I'm not sure if they make a helmet mount for my camera, but if they do, we're gonna find it tonight. All right, a couple more trips across the rice field here. I don't know why I'm even walking on the path. The fields are dry at this point. Hello, sir, said Joseph. Hey, Joseph. I think this is the first time you've tuned in. Yep, that's first comment. Thank you, Joseph, for joining us. On motorcycle. Well, I do have a motorcycle mount. It's just the problem is it shakes because it's attached to the motorcycle. I did the restring. You deserve. I deserve one. Thank you. I actually do have a beer at the house waiting. I'll tell my wife later. I have to. I want to have that beer. Stone Cold said I deserve it. But yeah, you definitely deserve a beer too. The worst part is, Stone, is you get that whippersnapper together like I've always done in the past, and then you get it into a chain link fence and it just eats the string off, and then you gotta restring it again. You gotta watch out for those chain link fences with those whippersnappers. All right, I think we got just one sack and a bunch of baskets to go now. No, we got 2 sacks. 3 minutes over for day. I'm breaking into a sweat. Amen to that, Stone Cold. I should have brought that dang stand. You guys are probably thinking this is an awfully shaky walk in and out. Even if it's morning, not much. As long as people view it, it might be better. Yeah. Well, you've never seen the moto vlog of mine? That it's just like, it looks like you're driving drunk on a video game or something. But yeah, Those sacks didn't seem heavy. Started carrying them a second ago. Now they're starting to feel heavy. Yeah, we'll try one when we're driving the other way. In general, I've just taken the motovlog part out. Leave the motovlogs to the lives. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm wearing a mic. Coughing like that's probably blowing your eardrums. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave the moto vlogs to the lives. We might try starting to share the roadway film. But the biggest thing is consistently, I don't want to be that vlogger that's vlogging everyone else. Because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable around me. I want them to know that the camera is always pointed to my face. They don't have to worry about me filming them. But I do understand that I've got to move past that at some point to film other people, and that's what we did today. The people at the restaurants were in the video, I believe, and it should make for some reasonable content, I believe. We'll see. We went back to the hat today because it's a hot day. I hadn't been wearing it because it was getting washed. And I feel like that might have been one thing that could have been better about that last video was I wasn't wearing the hat. I feel like this is part of my YouTube persona. That's what J-Boy always says, at least. People want to see the Philippines. So anything by the road is fine. All right. Sometimes I forget how unique this place is. I mean, the Philippines as a whole kind of all looks pretty similar. Malaysia's got its little bit of uniqueness, but yeah, what do you think, Will? What phone or what camera should I get next? I know I'm getting another phone next. And then I'll get a camera with my first paycheck from YouTube, or the first couple paychecks, depending their size. I don't want to invest in a camera until YouTube's already invested in me. Not that it's, and I feel like a lot of people don't even, like, there's benefits to having them, but like you can't do a live stream on the camera, I don't think. You don't get paid yet, so the phone is fun. I'm sorry, but I guess I'm getting a call. Be right back. That has got to be the thing I hate the most about my dad. What's my name? My YouTube channel? My name is Levi Russell. My YouTube channel is Future-Farmers-of-Aklan, because we're here in Aklan, Philippines, and we want to train people to be farmers. And then I've got another channel. If you really want to be one of the greatest subscribers, you can subscribe to my old YouTube channel that I don't even have access to. That one is Against All Odds Fishing. You want to see some really amateur video quality, Will, you can go over there. I mean, not that much worse than what we got going on here. Oh, the phone is fine, not gone. Okay. But yeah, what do you feel like Oppo or Redmi or anyone other than Samsung or Apple makes a better quality camera? phone on a camera, because we're planning on buying another phone because this one is not doing as nice as we'd like it to be doing. Not just video, but just overall capabilities. Doesn't hold a charge for any more than 3 hours when streaming. Maybe we'll find that that's just the case with all phones, that 100% battery life is only good for 3 hours of streaming. But that kind of seems bupkis to me. Like, it's basically, or it is an hour and a half to fully charge a phone. Anyway, you look at it, and then it only runs for 3 hours. How is it that the quality of the battery is so poor that it only 2x's how long it takes to charge to die? Apple seems to have the better picture. Oh man, I'm about to lose some trays. Yeah, I feel like Apple might have the better picture, but I'm pretty sure they're running with Samsung cameras. They're just using Samsung's best camera, and my camera is not, and then maybe has better software for that camera to run on. But I'm pretty sure all the pieces of Apple tech is Samsung's tech. I'm not sure Apple's producing any brand new tech, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, man, my hands are exhausted. We are visiting this year, so I have an extra iPhone, like 13 or 14 if you want. Dude, that'd be the greatest gift I've ever received, I think. That's, right now, the best gift I've ever received was $100 from Tom. My family always grew up poor. Whenever we didn't give big gifts. So if I was thinking got a phone, that'd be something else. Sorry about that. Had to take myself a week. Drank some coffee right before I left. But yeah, man, the iPhones here, even the 13s, are more expensive than the phone I'm currently using. Got my coffee in a Gatorade bottle again. Did that this morning. Worked out pretty nice. You can get the ice inside the cap. Now all the ice is gone, but yeah, an iPhone 13 would be probably even an upgrade, because this phone is apparently got 8K capabilities, but I feel like you guys would notice it. Is it just stone cold in Vegas? Are you still here, Joseph? YouTube's telling me there's just 2 people watching. Dang. You silly chickens. They ate an egg, and that sucker must have been almost 100-gram egg. Problem is, it's not unlocked, so maybe just videos on it. I'm just noticing I made a pretty big error. I used the last of the feed earlier and didn't bring any. I think we got enough feed here till the morning. What are we at? 4 o'clock. The biggest problem is I don't have 2K on me. That's basically what it costs for a sack of feed. Now we do have an alternative feed. We could just feed them a little bit of that on top, get them through the night. But yeah, I think there's ways to unlock phones, Vegas, but I honestly never have, so. Not SIM unlock. So you can't put any SIM, but I never try it. So who knows, I don't know. Trying to find us a nice spot, prop you guys up, because I didn't bring my stand, but it's really windy. I'm feeling like it's probably just gonna fall and break my charging port. I don't know, we'll see. Because I got this jack in my, I'm gonna put my bag down here. That way it most likely just falls into my bag. We're gonna try that. Well, you'll have time to ask around until we visit. All right, Vegas. Where are you visiting? Who are you visiting? Are you visiting Dazzle? Sometimes I feel like this is kind of more visually appealing than this, but I like this. You don't have to worry about seeing over things or seeing over it. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead, collect eggs, brush the feed around so that all the birds have the even amount of feed, and then add some other Bacor, Cavete, and Luzon. Okay, well, we'll be in Luzon probably multiple times because of the paperwork for the baby and my wife, and me probably even too. We'll see. We'll try to ask James and Karen if the cab visit. Oh, they can visit Luzon at BGC. Yeah, BGC is a nice area. I spent time there. And we, like I said, my wife's got family up there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna scrape the feed together, give them some of this alternative grain, and that'll do them for the evening because I don't have 2K on me, so I'd have to go back to the house. Isn't that wild? I'm a broke farmer. I do have 2K to my name, just not with me. Yeah, they should make videos around BGC. That'd be some different content for them. I feel like they haven't ever really made it up that way very much. I guess I could hold you. I mean, I'm not doing anything right now. Can't hold you for. Yeah, most people would just think I was full of crap if I told them I was broke. That's kids ask for coins or cash all the time off me. And it's never a good idea to give kids cash. But I always just tell them I don't have any. Most of the time it's true. Most of the time I don't carry anything with me. But less than an hour from Cavite to BGC via Grab and Uber. So van would be good for all of us. They can film all day in different around different days. Yeah. Have you ever seen Brian the Lion Vegas? It's probably like swearing on YouTube to say his name. He's been taken down for everything. I think all of his channels have been taken down. But he was up there in BGC. All right, sweep this last row and then, nope. Okay. Well, I just figured maybe a lot of people had heard of him because he was getting pretty popular there. And James and I had both watched him for a time, but James said he got taken down. I'm not sure what for. James never really told me, but he said you just gotta not be like him or whatever. Don't get taken down. So yeah, he was, hey Rustum, you're back. It's good to see you back. I don't think you ever did tell me where you're watching from in the Philippines. You just said you were watching from the Philippines. You don't have to tell me. I'm just a curious individual. I'm glad to see that the algorithm or YouTube shared you with me again. Shared me with you again. All right, we're gonna collect some feed and give them a little bit of alternatives. Because I didn't buy any feed like an idiot. Have you guys seen my alternative feeds? It's just grain. It's not. I'd like to feed it just this. BRP said Vegas. All right, catch you later. I'd like to feed exclusively this because it's a lot cheaper than the feed I'm currently using. But it's mostly cornstarch, but it's got a bunch of mixed grains in there as well. That's most of the feed they're already eating. It's just pelletized cornstarch. All right, 3 scoops ought to be enough for the whole barn. I feel like there's not enough grain in there, so we're gonna add some more. This is the grain we're feeding. It's soybeans, sunflower seeds, oats, wheat, another kind of soybeans. This red one, not legume, what's it called? Sorghum. cracked corn. Yeah, there's a variety of things in there. Back, said David. Hey, David. Didn't even notice you left, aside from the fact that you didn't comment anything. But yeah, we're glad to have you back. We got Rustum in the chat. Have you guys met Rustum and David? I feel like you guys were both in here earlier, or the other day. Lots going on in the kitchen. What are you cooking? Guess we're gonna feed our chickens our alternative feed because I didn't buy any feed. We're just putting a little bit on top. They've already got feed down here from earlier. Relative putting in a new electrical outlet. Okay. You see an electrician, David? Should you be letting him do that? Do you guys own your place or do you guys rent? Everyone's been telling me I need to own land or a place, the place I'm staying, but it's so expensive. It's expensive to rent too once you look at a year's. Like if you stay in the Philippines for 3 years, you could have most likely bought your place. We own the house. Mila and I bought it before. Mila bought it before she knew me. Okay. So she's your sugar mama, huh? I'm joking. That's probably really insulting potentially, but as I've seen very few Philippine American Phil-Am relationships that the wife was already the breadwinner before meeting her husband. I'm sure it happens a lot more than I know, but this is the first time I think I've noticed it. They're liking their little snack. It's not much of a alternative. Mostly just grains. Hello, friend. Hey, Jonah, what's up? It's been a minute since you've been in here. Jonah's watching. She's my most local viewer, I think. I don't think I got anyone closer than Ibahai. She was working in Saudi Arabia for 12 years. Yeah, and then you met her in Michigan? Right? Isn't that right? You didn't come here and meet her, you met her in Michigan? We'll go back again to the hospital in Al-Kabhor, KSA. Also, before in KSA. Is that Saudi Arabia? KSA in Saudi Arabia? I didn't know what the K standed for. See if I can catch these chicks. They need to go back in their cage for the night. She got sent to Chicago. The employer had been met. We met the next winter. Yeah, you did say it was Chicago, not Michigan. I'm sorry. I need to write these things down, David, so that I don't, like, I feel like we're friends, but I didn't remember that detail, that you met in Chicago. Chicago, not Michigan. Come here, chickens. But I was in Michigan. Yeah, I definitely will never forget you. You're from Michigan, but I did forget that you met your wife from Chicago. Yes, I work in a pharmacy. Okay. You don't work in a pharmacy in Eva High? Just in Saudi Arabia? But yeah, I try to remember all the things about my subscribers, but eventually it's going to get, or I don't know, I shouldn't call you my subscriber because you're not. You're my friend. And that's my game plan with a lot of the people that do subscribe to the channel, is that they don't become subscribers, they become friends. It's 4:22. We've got all these eggs to grab. We're gonna go ahead and grab those. It's hard to remember everything. Yeah, tell that to my wife. She's probably really upset if she figured out that I remembered anything about anyone, because I'm constantly forgetting things that she tells me to remember. But I feel like there's a different memory slot in my brain for YouTube facts. Cheers to the last of the coffee. Go, go. Hi, chicken's legs. Aw, man. I busted one grabbing it. Typically, it's better to bust them when you grab them than to put them in the tray and they bust. Hey, Barry. Where are you watching from? By the looks of your dog, you're probably not in the Philippines. I never saw a dog that beautiful here in the Philippines. 2 for me, 1 for Levi. But yeah, it's better for the eggs to bust. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you're on my mic right here. I can just talk to you guys, even if I'm far away. Hopefully, the mic works from all the way across the barn. Yeah, no need to shout. Y'all can hear me. The mic's right under my mouth. It's working. All right. Yeah, we'll try to get in the habit of getting this mic on more often. But a lot of the times it doesn't connect to my phone. And it's not the mic, it's my phone. Which is one of the many reasons why we're on the search for a phone that the charging port works. Because something happened to my charging port once upon a time, and I don't know what it was. But, well, I bet you I know what it was. And I think we need to post it. Because I think I still have the video. I dunked my phone under the water for a real cool shot. And, well, I think that might have done my charger port in. Because I had a problem with it charging after that. Because it was wet, but I've never really had a great charging port ever since then. So it might have been that, but I don't know. Samsung's been making water-resistant phones for a really long time, but apparently these A's are a lot less water-resistant as the Galaxy S. Because I've had a couple Galaxy S phones that just, you could basically just leave them underwater. There wasn't any problem with them getting submerged. That is a nasty, nasty egg. I'm gonna set that one up there to dry off. It's wet. Yeah, Barry, where did you just say hi and leave? It's great that you came in. I was curious where you're watching from, Barry. As we haven't had a new United States-based watcher in about a week. So, if you happen to be watching from the United States, Barry, I'd really like to know. You all right there, buddy? All right. I'm just making sure you're not strangling yourself in the cage. Hey, Jonah said, hey, my friend, do you like living here in the Philippines or the United States? I definitely like living in the Philippines. I wouldn't be here if I didn't like it, but I also enjoy the United States. It's pretty nice there, especially Florida. Florida is one of the greatest states in the United States has to offer. They have freedom, sunshine, bass fishing, really good bass fishing. I love fishing, guys. It's probably the biggest thing I miss about the great state of Florida is bass fishing. I swear you could go anywhere in that state and throw your line in and pull out a bass bigger than most any state, even if it's just a mud puddle. It's amazing the ability of largemouth bass being able to procreate in Florida. Have you ever been to the States, Jonah? You said you were in Saudi Arabia. And you said you had a LDR in Kentucky. I remember that. Is that still? I mean, I can't imagine that could have changed in the last week. I really don't know why I keep walking back to this basket. Why other states are more strict? Definitely. Ask our good friend David here. Maybe he hasn't spent much time in Florida, but the more north you go, the more asimilar it becomes to communist Russia. I grew up in Pennsylvania. They call it the Commonwealth. They should call it the Communist Wealth. The taxes are higher in Pennsylvania than about any other state other than California. They have police and state troopers. They don't just wait and ruin your day for a simple taillight being out or going 5 miles over the speed limit or going too slow. Pennsylvania is my home where I was born, but I don't want to go back there. I'm afraid to live there. To live in the States, there's nothing to be scared about living in the States. Now, Pennsylvania is a little bit, you could be scared to live there. I was scared to live there every day. I felt like I had to watch my back because of the police. I mean, I was living a different lifestyle back then, but I feel like even now I would be scared to be myself there because of just how strict the police are there. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking so bad about Pennsylvania. I'm going to wind up getting myself in trouble with YouTube. Or my dad. All right. We're hoping that we're going to get real close to 150 again today. It could have just been that I missed 20 eggs the day before. And that's why there was 150 last night. But I'm really hoping there's 150. Is that girl about to lay an egg right now? That was wild. I opened up the cage and she got in the egg laying position. She's like, wait. I'll give you one more. Wow, that is a small egg. Don't worry, I'm not going to take your egg, but I honestly should, because you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You don't need to be sitting on that egg. It's not fertilized. I'm going to be a real jerk and take that egg away from that chicken. Pork, Tay? Morning, chicken one. Night, chicken one. Every day, chicken curry. Yeah, we could have chicken curry for 200 days straight if we just ate one of these birds. I'm sorry, mother hen. You're really going to hate me. But you do not need to sit on this egg. This is not a fertilized egg. I have your egg. Can you chill? I don't know what to do about this chicken. She's sitting like she's sitting on a fertilized batch of eggs, but she's not. She's never had relations with a male rooster, male chicken. Unless if she's figured out how to get out of her cage and back in her cage and get the rooster out of his cage. I have 6 chickens? That's awesome, brother. Aussie chickens? I do have Australian black Australorps, but they're not actually Australorps. They're only 50%. But yeah, they're Aussie chickens. Allah Akbar. You have 6 chickens. What kind of chickens do you have? Pork? Share your YouTube. I share your YouTube live with my Facebook friends and followers so they can watch videos too. Well, thank you, Jonah. I really appreciate that. I'd be really surprised if anyone clicks on it. They don't even click on it when I post them, but I really do appreciate it. That's very, very thoughtful of you. How much do you make selling eggs, brother? Not enough. There's 200 birds here, 150 eggs, 2 to 3 pesos per egg. So if we made 3 pesos per egg, that'd be 150 times 300 would be 450 pesos every day. And that's like the max. But we're mostly making less than that. It takes 4 pesos to make an egg and feed. And then we sell them for at the least 8 pesos an egg, but at the most it's 10 pesos an egg. So you're gonna be a billionaire soon. I hope so. Keep saying that, it might happen. Welcome. Thank you, Jonah. All right, I think that's all the eggs, aside from the browns. We have an order with the restaurant for the brown eggs. So we're gonna go ahead and gather those up. Mama, I don't know which ones of these are yours. And you're not sitting on them. She's got fertile eggs, but fertile eggs are yummy too. Hey, don't you eat those eggs. Leave him alone. I think we might have enough now. We'll see. They ordered 30 eggs, so. All right, we missed 2 here. I think that's all the eggs. Sorry I missed your comment there, Pork. Okay, brother, I've subbed to you. I'll come back soon. Oh, you already left, Pork? Well, thank you for your sub, if you're still here. We appreciate each and every person that watches here. One day this channel is going to be over 1,000 subscribers, but probably not today. Could happen, but probably not today. I'm not even sure. Nope. I gotta run up here to my father-in-law's. Hopefully someone's there. Grab some trays for eggs. Because all I got is 2 trays, and I've got at least 4 or 5 trays worth of eggs. Up, 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 stay there, don't follow me. We got my Rhode Island red chickens following me. We don't need them learning how to adventure off into dangerous territory. Rhode Island reds are kind of rare in this area. I've already had a couple people be like, oh, he's got Rhode Island reds. I would rather not have someone want to borrow them without my permission and never return them. All right, we got 20 minutes till the wife's going to be calling me saying, where are you at? Eli's done cleaning. We need to make dinner. So we got to make this quick. Doppel! Well, it's locked up there, which probably means no one's home. Doppel! This is a good way to get yourself killed coming into someone's house without permission. But it's family. If I die, I die. Ouch. I just jammed my finger in the door. These are my trays anyhow. I'm not sealing theirs. But we're going to count up some eggs. Whew. So, Jonah, do you feel like your LDR will be moving to the Philippines very soon, or you'll be going to see them? I'm sorry, I'm a very curious person, especially when it comes to people from Kentucky coming to the Philippines, especially as near as Ibahai. That'd be cool to have another foreigner that close. There's plenty of them in my area here near Aklan, but they are all old. And well, actually today I just met up for the first time with Brian B, professional motorcycle racer, who's on YouTube Shorts. I've never seen any long form videos of his. But yeah, it was just a crazy stroke of luck. I was in the middle of making sales. Come on. Come on. Get inside. Crazy stroke of luck that I was in the middle of making a sale, or just got done making a sale, and ran into this other YouTuber. I've seen him like 4 or 5 times in my town, but he actually stopped and said, hey. And I was like, wow, this is something else. I never met a YouTube star just by a stroke of luck. I always had to reach out to them and make plans for them to come out and visit, like what I did with James and Karen. Got chicken coop on my table because I let chickens loose in here. All right. So we'll do extra large and jumbos on this side. And then on this side, we'll do the large and mediums. And hopefully do them quickly because my wife is going to be calling me any minute. One more spot with this chicken poop. All right. Jumbo, jumbo, large, jumbo, extra large, extra large, extra large, jumbo, extra large, jumbo, jumbo, large, extra large, extra large, extra large, extra large, extra large, large, large. I had someone comment the other day, someone I was talking to in person mentioned that they didn't think there was any difference between extra large and jumbo. I thought that was interesting. There definitely is a difference. Visually, there's not much of a difference, but there's definitely a weight difference. That's the whole process of weighing eggs, is to determine which ones meet the weight requirements for different sizes. So apparently this person all along thought I would say jumbo and extra large and didn't notice there was a difference in the weight. Maybe they thought the names of the bird were XL and Jumbo. I don't know. That's a jumbo for sure. Not quite 100 grams, but getting there. 100 grams is about Philippine record size. I've had one that was 120 grams. I think the next time I get one that's that big, I'm going to encase it in silicone. That way I can keep it as like a trophy forever. But yeah, I think the world record for largest egg was 150 grams or something like that, which is wild to think that a bird laid 150 gram egg. It's wild that they lay 100 gram eggs. You could wear it on a necklace. That would be something else. It'd be like a rapper wearing a gold chain with an egg on its necklace. There's a 80 gram one. Yep. We got a full tray of extra large. I can't believe the mic is still working. I thought the battery life on this sucker was pretty low because I used it to film my video earlier. I don't think we're going to have 150 eggs today. I'm not done, but it just doesn't look like it. That's a lot of jumbo eggs, though. It's a lot more than yesterday. We had mostly XLs yesterday. I'm still outside sweating, sweat dripping. I just hose off and I'm done for the day. So you wound up whippersnipping your whole yard or your whole lot? It's about bare 30, that's for sure. It's probably about dark where you're at. Well, we got a large tray as well. Just the back garden weeds are growing through the footwalk. Here's a jumbo tray. So there's 120, I guess. No, 190. There's 90 eggs, not 120. Yeah, there's not 150 eggs today. I don't know what happened yesterday. Probably miscalculation because of eggs that I missed from the day before. We'll get a complete count here in a second. All right. So we've got 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 128. 29. See, I did miss some. 30. 31. 32. Well, there's a couple more. 32. XL. Jumbo. XL. XL. Hey, Sala Cement Tong Tong. Love from the island of Samoa. That's awesome, brother. We're here in Malay-Aklan, Philippines. Samoa is quite a ways away from here, I think. I really should be better with my geography for being homeschooled, but I have no idea where Samoa is right off the top of my head. Welcome, Sala, to Egg Production 101. So we need 6 more eggs tomorrow, brown eggs, to fill out that tray for the restaurant. And then we need a lot more eggs in the other departments here. I guess I needed to check to see Samoa, small island, the South Pacific. See, I don't say how uneducated I am at the moment. I can't even remember where the South Pacific is. Is the Pacific the one on the east or the west coast of the United States? Yeah, I do know that it's a small island, but other than that, I'm pretty clueless at the moment. But I really do appreciate you coming here. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. That's where this shirt comes from, Mission in Florida. But like I said, we're here in the Philippines, Malay-Aklan, Philippines. Well, we just need 2 more large eggs to fill this tray out. All right, so now we got 1 more tray. That's from yesterday. And then we'll move these 3 large eggs into this medium tray. And then I think these are got to be XLs. Okay, you should know my island. It's near American Samoa. I know there's a left-hander good. Yeah, these are XL eggs. We should be able to fill that tray out. Yep. That tray is filled. So we did wind up with 150 to sell today. We just didn't hatch 150 out of birds. Or not hatch. I didn't get laid that many. We'll put these jumbos over here. Put these mediums. That way we can get these trays open. All right, now we got 2 large, 2 XL, and 1 jumbo. We'll put the jumbo on top of the XL. Put the XL on top of the large. But before we do that, we're going to put 1 tray on top of the jumbo. So you started an egg farm in the Philippines. Yeah. I don't know if started is the right word. Inherited? No. So there's a local tribe here that we do ministry with that the government funded a farm for them to start. And then they got backwards on it and couldn't feed the birds. The birds were starving to death. So they sold the birds to my dad and brothers. My dad, my brother, and I. Then we moved them from the government facility here to our own barn. So it is our own in that way. But it's also... What on earth? Why isn't this tray going inside this other tray? I guess one's just larger than the other. Now that's the story. The story of the USA. Is that what you meant to say? But yeah, so we did not start it, but we took over a failing operation in order to save the birds' lives, and give the people we're doing ministry with a little bit of a leg up financially. And they actually, interestingly enough, started an utang business, which here utang means a loaning business. So they also means Samoa brother. All right. Eggs, yeah. We got them, David. But, so yeah, we didn't start an operation, but we did. We're in the middle of finishing one. I'll show you the birds. So these are the birds that we bought. Older ones here. They're over 3 years old and still laying 80-90% eggs. They weigh more than any other birds that I've ever seen in an egg laying operation. They probably weigh, I don't know, or they did weigh, yeah, they still weigh about 2 kilos. Yeah, these are the old birds, as you can see by their big fat combs. And then we got down here younger birds that we purchased more recently that aren't laying like they should quite yet, but they're doing better. You girls keep it up, all right? Don't let any of the negative things I say about you affect your feelings. Oh, we found another egg. So that's 137, 38, I don't know. But yeah, that's our story. We're gonna go ahead and wrap these up with a nice bow on them and then deliver them. They lay big eggs for older. Yeah, the older birds always lay bigger eggs, David, and we're very thankful for that because it's saved our tail as far as the feeding them goes, because we feed them a lot for sure, but they definitely lay unique sized eggs. There's not very many people that keep 3-year-old birds. Most of the time they get rid of them about 2 years old, so nobody really has jumbo eggs available. So that's given us a great opportunity to corner the market for jumbo eggs. People really love them because they're a lot better deal, actually. They've raised the price of all the other size of eggs since we started, but the jumbo eggs price is about the same from when we started. Bird fed cheap there. No, bird feed is not cheap here. It's 1,800 pesos, which is, I have no idea what your Samoan bills are, but that's 3 days and then some on the best labor here. So like I said, it costs 4 pesos to feed a chicken to make it lay an egg. To lay a jumbo egg, it probably takes more like 6 pesos. And then the egg is worth, depends who you're selling it to, and if you're going to give them a good deal. We give people good deals all the time. We're selling our jumbo eggs 10 pesos a piece. So if it costs us 5 or 6 pesos to feed them to lay a jumbo egg, then we're making 4 pesos or something. 83 Samoan tala to 29 US dollar. That's such a unique way to, what is 1 Samoan tala to 1 US dollar? Or yeah, like, I feel like when you say 83 to 29 US dollars, that's just makes it really complicated. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm not understanding you. Hello. Sorry, I'm always forgetting I have the mic on, and that makes these coughs extra loud for you guys watching. Where is my lock? There it is. But yeah, it costs more or less 4 days labor to buy 1 sack of feed here. 1 Samoa is $2.8. Okay. Well, that's interesting that the Samoa is more valuable than $1. But so I guess the best way to explain that then would be is that it takes 10 Samoas to buy a sack of feed, and around here, someone's making like about 1 to 2 Samoas a day. So it's expensive, but like once the feed is converted into eggs, it does almost double its money. But we're talking about the feed cost versus oh man, our flowers are dying. But yeah, we're talking about the feed cost versus, sorry, $1 to 2.8. Okay. But yeah, at any rate, it's expensive the feed here. I wish it was cheaper. We're coming up with a cheaper alternative, Sala. And I hope that you subscribe and you can stay tuned for the journey. Here's our hydroponic greenhouse. This is where we're really making most of our money on the farm. Ah, man. What happened to this one? No water at the roots. Let's put her in another spot. Maybe she'll bounce back. Probably not. Probably too far gone. We'll see in the morning. You guys will check that out. How about labor to help? I think what you're saying is, how much does labor cost? That's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, my dad asked to bring some lettuce to his house. I'm gonna bring him some eggs as well. He's down with dengue fever right now, so he didn't make it into the garden today. I'm gonna bring him three heads of lettuce. Yeah, we do have people helping, but currently it's just me. That also reminds me, I have a sack of rice I got to take back from here. Oh my goodness. I need to get these lettuce inside a basket. I don't think there's any shot I'm going to carry my phone, the eggs, and the rice. But we're going to give it a shot. Trust issues. No, I'm not working alone because of trust issues. I'm working alone just because they're busy doing other things. All right, we're back. Sorry, my phone screen got wet. I had to turn off my live for a second to wipe the screen down. I think we're gonna have to make 2 trips. I think what I'm gonna do is carry the eggs out and then come back for the lettuce and the rice. But yeah, the laborers, it's not that we have any trust issues. It's actually just that they're preoccupied building houses right now. Here's our hydroponic expansion. It'll triple the current length. So we'll go from 500 heads of lettuce we can produce in a month to 2,000. We're not going to do just lettuce because there's a lot of demand for other things, but yeah, we don't have any trust issues. People are actually pretty honest here. The only people you got to worry about are kids because they don't know any better. I've had kids stealing from me, but adults, they know better not to steal. If you don't mind me asking, how big is the property you have in the Philippines? Well, the one we were just at back there is a lease. and it includes 3 small rice parcels beside it. And there was also the barn, the barn, the greenhouse, and the garden portion that we're currently gardening. Was another 3 parcels or 3 sections, paddocks, whatever you call rice fields, paddies. So it was 6 small rice fields, and it's 1,000 square meters, so a quarter of an acre. But the chicken barn, the lettuce greenhouse, and the soil farm is only probably 50% of it. So it's on 1/8 of an acre that we're able to make the profits that we do. The profits are kind of hard to track right now, but we were talking about it earlier, and what I said earlier was that the lettuce right now is bringing home more than the eggs, and the eggs right now, the money we're able to save each month is $100 from the egg operation. Maybe by the end of this month, that number will be a little bit better, but probably not. Probably just still be about $100 worth of profits. Hydroponic lettuce, yeah, it says lectures there, but hydroponic lettuce is the thing we make our most money on, and it's maybe double what we make on chickens. So altogether on this 1,000 square meters, it's like $300. But that's nowhere near the amount of money that we've been able or needed to invest in order to get to where we are today. Just the chicken barn alone was $3,000 to put it in. So it would take us 10 months of the lettuce and the chicken operation profits, all of it saved, just to pay for the chicken barn. And then for the greenhouse, it's probably 3 times more expensive than the chicken barn. So it'd probably take another 30 months. So we're looking at 40 months or 4 years to get a ROI on what we have here. So it's not like we're out here getting rich, because I'm working, I don't know, 20-hour weeks to make all this happen. I definitely work more than 20-hour weeks now that I'm doing the YouTube channel, but easily put 20 hours in at the farm. Before that, hard work will come with profits, I feel. And there was a point that I was putting 80-hour weeks in here before I got married, but since I've been married, the wife seldomly lets me be here for any more than 2 hours at a time. I got here at 3. It's 5:10. She hasn't called me yet, but it's only a matter of time until she rings and says, "What's taking you so long?" What about you, Sala? What are you doing there in cement? Or, oh no, it's Clement. Okay, I thought for some reason when I first heard your name it was Sala Cement, but it's Clement. All right, I think I'm gonna have to plop you in this lettuce basket in order to make this journey across the rice field, because I need to hold the lettuce basket with one hand and this small sack of rice in my other. Yeah, what do you do for work, Sala? I think you're the first person that I've had that's not from Australia, America, or the Philippines. It's interesting how YouTube just kind of feeds me to 3 countries. I get Indian viewers on my shorts, but I haven't really had any on my live streams. What do you think about politics on the channel? on this channel. I mean, we can talk politics. I mean, we did yesterday when we talked about the 4.5 million killed by U.S. soldiers in the last 28 years. Thank you, Stone Cold, for sharing that interesting fact. But yeah, I don't mind talking politics or religion or anything like that. It's kind of an open forum. I don't want people to be swearing. But aside from that, share your opinions. Maybe we can all learn something from each other. Like I said, I'm proud to be an American, but I don't agree with everything that America as a country does, or the people of America do, or the president, or churches, things like that. But you post something like that, you don't react. I'm a U.S. citizen living in Samoa. I have a car rental, tire shop, cleaning business, and rubbish collection. Don't answer politics. You post something like that, and you'll get a reaction. Post something like 4.5 million dead by U.S. military. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Post something like that. But yeah, that's an interesting. Yeah, it is. It is definitely something that, like, it doesn't matter what kind of channel you have. You say something like that, you're probably going to get a lot of banter. But yeah, Sala, that's got to be some of the most interesting. I would have never have guessed that's good for work. Car rental, tire shop, cleaning business, and rubbish collection. So you like, which one did you start first? Probably the rubbish collection and then cleaning business. Say something justifying. Some not to waste time. I'm not sure I'm gathering what you're trying to say, Stone. If you want to go back to the good old days, horse and cart, where people lived around 50, go for it. All right, we're gonna drive to my parents' house and then back to my house. My parents need lettuce and eggs, and I've got lots of it. If it wasn't already so dang late, I would try to do some egg deliveries, but we'll just do that tomorrow morning. Politics topics are divisive. They sure are. So I started the cleaning tools. So I gotta read and drive, so I'm gonna take some time as I do that. Compound maintenance, I forgot to mention the buses, cleaning business, and rubbish collection, then rental. Okay. Yeah, so you just started with cleaning. It's a motorcycle that needs some work, that's for sure. It just makes for visual entertainment, I guess. You're never gonna get bored watching this vibrate, or you might get annoyed and just leave. But yeah, if I could take a day off of work and remember to bring this thing into the shop, maybe it wouldn't vibrate. But I imagine with the sidecar on this tricycle being 10 years old, it's probably just going to vibrate no matter what I do. I can't tell if they're horsing around, beeping at each other like that, or what. There was definitely way too many vehicles at that one intersection. But yeah, saw a lot. Like, honk your horn twice. Typically, a double honk means, hey, what's up? Or coming around. There's so many, you gotta learn the language here with the horns. I'm sure someone was thinking, he's not even passing me. Why is he beeping? That's an interesting vehicle. I've never seen that one here before. But yeah, we need to get something like that going here, Salah. That sounds like you've really cornered the market to some extent. Imagine being on a small island, you kind of are catering to a lot of people's needs with all of your different businesses. Is there a lot of competition on your island in your businesses? You should start a YouTube channel about your businesses, brother. That would be some interesting content, seeing what it's like to run those businesses on a small island like you're at. How small is the island in kilometers? The one we're on is, I don't know. It's big. Yes, many competition. Okay. You're saying you can't start a YouTube channel because you're an alcoholic? What do you mean? There's plenty of YouTubers that are alcoholics. I used to be one. I still drink, but I wouldn't say that I've got a real problem with alcohol at this point in my life. I don't know. Maybe other people would disagree. I'm a Catholic. I never noticed how those words are pretty alcoholic and Catholic. Or cokeaholic, is that what you said? I thought you said a Catholic. You can leave that 2 ways. I think it's funny, Colonel just tuned in and with the punchline like that. How you doing, Colonel? When are you coming for a visit? No, I'm teasing you. You don't got to come out. I know you're probably really happy there in Hilo Hilo. Alright, we're here at my mom's house. We're going to drop some lettuce and eggs. The island fits 200,000 people. Land mass, no idea. Definitely following your game changer. You're really a fan of me? Is that what you're trying to say? I really appreciate that, brother. Oh, Colonel, come on. No, but it would have been funny. Yeah, Colonel, you can't retract your statements, brother. At least not before I read them. You can retract them after I read them, but... Alright. I got a project for my dad to work on. We got this. When I can, I'll be there, okay? We'll be ready for you. Yeah, so I really appreciate you being a fan. How many did you need?
Whatever you bring is good.
Cooking fish or is that chicken breast?
Middle Eastern chicken.
You need more tawa in the morning? You out?
I have another dose here for later today.
I think I can get you some before the end of the day too, maybe, if you feel like you need it.
I don't know, like, I'm feeling a fair amount better. I don't know, like,
Yeah.
The pain is away. Just feel like I got but I had trouble today driving. Couldn't get my eyes
Stay open.
focused.
Yeah.
Like I could see fine, one eye, either eye. When I had both eyes, they weren't working. So I could see double of everything, and having trouble judging distance between things. So I drove one eye the whole way back. But and that seems to got better once I got back here. But I had drank that just before I went. I don't know.
It definitely provides plenty of relief to make me think that you're anywhere near exactly 100% like whatever. Like it's definitely not like alcohol or other drugs, but it definitely takes your pain away. So it's doing something. I don't know if it's inebriating you or not.
It's good for inflammation, and which is
It's kind of like that kava stuff that I had or whatever.
yeah. But anyway, if you want to bring some more tomorrow, I'll make some more. I'll drink what's here tonight, probably at 9, and then and hoping that I sleep. Last night I didn't sleep good at all.
Yeah.
But I was up peeing every hour, like burning peeing. That's gotten better today. But, so yeah, just bring me some more tomorrow.
All right.
I think I'm hoping if I feel as much better tomorrow, I'll be in the garden or I'll go to the garden more.
All right.
I just the light getting out in the light is a little bit much.
All right.
I'm just catching up paperwork, so when I never feel like doing paperwork exactly, but so I'm already feeling like crap. And I just want to
Yeah, let me grab you the eggs real quick. Levi doing sales. No, that's my dad. Yeah, Jan, I'll be there in just a moment. We're gonna drop these eggs with mom and dad, and then we'll be there. Don't allow him to. He'll give him a massage. It's always taking shots at you, Colonel. I don't know why. I don't even know that it's all it knows who you are. What do you want? Do you want the big ones or the mediums?
It doesn't matter, whatever you don't have a home for. The mediums are harder to sell, and then if they don't, maybe really big ones, I'm happy to take those too. I can walk it down.
All right. I'm supposed to be running Eli home. You sure don't want me to grab some while I run her home?
I don't need it tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm like I don't think my stomach feels kind of. And I'm not sure that isn't part of it. Which like
Yeah, I never drank much of it. I always just wanted to put it on my head or whatever.
But yeah, I just think that I've had enough. It's working. I'm gonna take some more bedtime, but
Nobody seems to know how often.
yeah, and there isn't. Everybody's like,
Whenever, yeah.
you know, like,
That's kind of how herbal medicines work. Whenever you don't feel good, take this. It'll make you feel good. All right, I'm gonna go get Eli.
okay, love you.
Love you. You have a good rest or whatever. No, I'm always doing sales pitch voice. Bellis. Yeah, that's my dad. I definitely got to sell to him sometimes. All right. What beer do you drink, Sandy? No, I have. The beer that's sitting at the house is one that came from Manila. They have this business they call Dolly that like has its own brand of everything, and so it's this Dolly beer. It's Aklan.
Naghihipos. Pagkadraya ha.
Okay. We'll dance you. It's a bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and rushed the spider out. Where are you watching from? Nice and Megan. Wow, one minute you're driving, the next the little star appears. Yeah. Yeah, they had the gate open for me. That was real slick. Just pulled right in. Is Eli almost done now? Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Cute baby, said Jonah. Hi. Yeah, it is cute.
Gotcha. I'm making her milk.
Okay. There's rice in there from Papa. Zariah Irene Russell.
You forgot the rice.
I have it in the trike, I said.
What?
Right there. The rice is here in the trike.
Rice of what?
Oh, rice for chicken. Oh, I forgot the chicken rice. Oh, no. I'm making a mess. Yep, she's gonna be 3 months old in 3 more days. Nice name, thanks. The wife picked it out. Looks like you're her father. Yeah, she does look like mine. And my wife's, obviously. She looks really American for being as small as she is. You telling them a story? You gotta talk into the mic. They can't hear you up there. I would let you hold the mic, but I think you'd eat it. What do you think, babe? You think if I hand her the mic, she'll just put it in her mouth?
Sino?
The mic.
To the baby?
Yeah.
She will eat it.
Blowing bubbles for the crowd.
What?
Oh well, hard to add her. You're a good husband, Ella. Yeah, I had to add my wife. Yeah. Zariah is always happy for dad time. So is my wife, but. Want to ride? You want to go with mom and dad? We'll go drop Eli off so you can get another ride in. She rode with us to Cataclan earlier. Had a great time. She gets fussy once we stop, though. She just likes the riding part. I don't know why she likes the squeaking and the bouncing. Squeak, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce. You coming too? Well, the baby will love to ride, is what I'm saying.
I can come and visit on this journal because you want to see the baby.
Jonalyn?
Yeah, this is that before. That's fine.
Yeah. It's a lot, huh?
Is this one where?
That's for selling, yeah.
Bring in that house?
Yeah, once someone takes the baby from my hands, I'll grab it. I could have grabbed the rice too if you wanted to grab the baby.
Well, lots of rice. We can buy rice now. It's fine. My brother and sister getting here too.
Yeah. Yep, Papa gave us rice from his rice harvest. I don't know, it's not quite 25 kilos, but probably 10. I'm sure he'll give us more, it's just, that's what he figured was easy to carry. To bring the rice?
I was asking if you will go with it.
No, I wasn't planning on it.
Okay. Yes, tomorrow.
The rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My baby. That's one is for tomorrow.
Take to dad? Okay. Yeah, it looks really clean, huh?
Yeah.
Aren't you happy?
I am happy. I am satisfied.
Married Asian Samoan woman? That's a lot of a handful now.
Here's no rocks on your film video.
Yeah. Yeah, that needs mopped pretty well. There's a lot of rust there. Yeah, I imagine an Asian Samoan girl is probably just as feisty as a Filipino. You know the Samoan? Feisty? You're not feisty? This one tray is for us if you want it.
Of course, we don't have eggs now. Diba?
Yeah, egg farmers need to have eggs. It can if I pick it up. Let me pick it up.
It will grab the eggs.
It won't. Levi's wife is very easygoing and submissive. You just read that? And very organized, especially today. You should see our house. We're going to do that house tour that everyone's been wanting to see. I mean, I feel like most of you all have seen it pretty well in some of the lives, but we're going to do the complete house tour, even though it's not that big. And we're going to do a rooftop Q&A session with the wife, maybe. I don't know when, maybe Friday, Thursday. Walking in Memphis. Stone Cold really knows how to butter them up. But yeah, you asked what I drink, Stone. Just like mine. As of recently, I've been drinking triple sec, just because it is about as cheap as you could need it to be, and really sweet. And I don't know, I feel like triple sec that I've had in the States was 20%, but here it's 40%. So you just can drink a shot and be fine. Typically, I do 2 or 3 throughout the whole evening or whatever. Because I wasn't measuring it before, but I did finally get a shot glass. Try to be.
This is the receipt that
Gas?
yeah, we got last time.
Well, it wasn't the last one, but yeah, this is very helpful. Thank you.
That is the last one that I know.
You had. Well, there we go. We'll turn this into my dad for refunding the receipt for gasoline. He likes to keep the receipts for ministry expenses or whatever, because they're I don't know how that really works. I've never been part of accounting, but if you account for some certain things as ministry expense, then they're tax deductible. Maybe that's what it's for. I don't know. But yeah, it's always a good idea to keep gas receipts. Other things are kind of tricky when you want to say that it's a church or ministry expense. The gasoline is definitely one. Trying to cough less into the mic because I'm sure it's really loud. When I got here, my wife said Eli, the one who's helping her clean, is just about done. It's been a minute. What are the keys to happy marriage? I wouldn't know. I don't know. We're 13 months into it. And I guess one of the keys for my wife would be remembering the monthsary. 2 days ago, I forgot to mention to her happy 13th month anniversary. Definitely need to remember 888 on the 7th. Be like, tomorrow is the anniversary. Eli, a man or woman? It's a woman, yeah. She's a vital part of our ministry here. She's in charge of distributing medicines to the tribal community that we're doing ministry with. But she spends all of her time in the house because her son is disabled. So whenever she can get out, to come out and help J.N. and get to spend time with Zariah, because she doesn't get to see Zariah very much, our baby. And then we obviously give her a handsome bonus or whatever for coming out and giving us a hand. Then the Philippines could be. Oh, come on, Sala. I know what you're saying. But say the quiet part out loud is not a good idea. Just say the quiet part quietly. Yeah. Ano?
May bag ba? I think we will go.
Okay.
Same spot lang. Ay, ako.
Ikaw.
Sunod ka man. Ay, ba't Pwede dyan! Bukungan!
Ano ko yan?
Yeah, I can't make rice apparently.
Ano ko yan?
Ade? Ade? Wala ka, or kung akong kulang pa rin. Nasa na dalawa. Ano ba her hat?
Bye-bye.
The purple. Ay, the ano niya? Ano sa? It was there.
Dan, I'm seeing one sock here and no hat. Yeah.
I don't know, where's your eyes?
In the clothes?
Matagal na ako.
Oh.
Paano kung dyan eh? Kaya mag-data din kami na yan.
Maybe no socks, but
It's fine. I don't think she needs socks. I don't think she needs a hat, but she looks cute. I'll bring it to the garden right now because Jan wants to visit. Tita. Not Tita.
Nandita! Bye-bye! What?
Oh, I'm just so confused what everyone's saying in the chat.
Madam, I will not wear Brenna.
Okay.
Where's
Everyone
my
can
best
hear you.
friend?
I'm wearing a mic.
Sorry. Well, it's time they can hear me, but they cannot see. Diba? Bibita ka din. Eh, hinay ko din.
Tapos na lang dito.
Oof. Stone Cold's breaking out the ruler. Oh. First year is an adjustment phase. Jan is Levi's wife. Yep, adjusted phase. Men have. This is about 1 years. Still don't understand. I'm here
Why this one is
for your
here
protection. Because I'm bringing it along.
in the garden?
Yeah, because you said you want to visit with Jonathan. Yeah.
Why?
Not to be nice to the family on here. Yeah. You definitely don't want to say anything offensive. Stone Cold will put you on timeout.
Be there.
Just 20 minutes or something.
20 minutes.
Yeah, why? She's cooking rice, right? Do we need to get things for dinner? We can do anything you want to do. You just gotta let me know what you want. Dirt? Mud? You're gonna have to remind me to grab the water later. I forgot to grab it. The chat's so silent now. Here comes the big bus. Wedding anniversaries, birthdays are hard to remember. That is very true, Stan. The problem is how everything is filed in my brain. I'm remembering things that I shouldn't remember. And then there's some things that I just don't even put in memory. And dates should be in my phone so that I don't forget dates. Set reminders so that I don't have to remember things like that. And I can focus on remembering things like bringing the rice for my chickens to the garden because we had leftover rice. Or remembering to buy sacks of feed before going to the garden. These are the things that will save me countless hours of time. I like to joke as much as anyone. I made a joke about Darren, J-Boy, and Darren now called me Sniper. Well, you definitely have a good sense of humor, Stone Cold, but not everybody understands your sense of humor. Did he have food? No, it looked like he had soap. That's a long way to walk for soap. Maybe he's already enemies with all the sorries there in the area. That's probably what I need to do, Stone Cold. For every important date, just put it on a reminder in my phone. It's, yeah, Aussies do have their own unique sarcasm. Did you see Masa has new shirts now? Masa has those new white shirts now. Yeah. Everyone was wearing them today for something. Filipinos have their unique sense of humor as well. Like sometimes when they want to cry about something, they just laugh about it. Alright, I'll just...
Hi po, next year one.
I'm gonna bring you all of your things up to the Eli's. I should have brought the eggs. Could have took them up here and deliver them to the eggs. Wasn't thinking.
Yes, nanay. Gusto na ko makita si nanay.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Ano, Binoy?
You gotta get this rice to my chickens. How long have you been married, Sala? You seem like you're probably a guy in his mid to late 40s. If you've got all these businesses. But I guess I could be wrong. That's the problem when you had calendars hanging up. You see the important reminders. Phones are different. Yeah. I think it's interesting the Philippine calendars have like maybe 20 holidays for the whole year. But it's like, that's completely not realistic at all. Yes, you're right. I'm 42. But how long have you been married? That was the part that, or are you not married? I feel like you said you were married to a Samoan girl earlier. But maybe you were just making a comment about Samoan girls in general. Oof. Almost fell in the rice field there. They really need to, or maybe I just need to do it because no one else has. Make this path a little bit more straight, a little bit more flat, a little bit wider. I probably travel it about as much as anybody. Yeah, what was I saying about? Oh, yeah. Philippine calendars only have 20 holidays listed, but there's at least 120 holidays that are celebrated here in the Philippines. It seems like each week there's about one or two. Some weeks there's 3 or 4. It's wild. I've been married to my beautiful wife for 18 years now. Well, that's not the right now, but I'll let it slide. Just messing with you. Afternoon. Placement fee can be harder than harder. Placement fee? Not sure what you mean, Cream. Now, LOL. Yeah, what do you mean, Cream? That's a interesting comment just to come in and say placement fee can be harder than harder. Well, it looks like my broiler chickens have made a full comeback. It's a shame that we're down to 4 out of 20, though. They're out of water, though. So we're going to go ahead and get them water, and we're going to medicate the water one last time, because you can definitely over-medicate, but I don't feel like that's what we're doing right now. Oh, man, where is the water? There's the medication. Let's see, please. See the broilers, you mean? This is the medication. We'll show you the broilers in a moment. Hello. Hey, Neil. Niels. Good to see you back on the stream. Sorry, it takes 2 hands to wash this and fill up their water. So that's why you're not seeing much of anything at the moment. All right. This is the medicine for my sick broilers. There's only 4 of them left. I'm not sure why I'm wasting the money to medicate them, but I'm going to. We might just never kill them and just keep them as breeding stock. But the problem with keeping them as breeder stock is that they're 50-50. The cobs are not 100% leghorn. They're 50% leghorn, 50% something else. We're not leghorn. I'm sorry. We're not talking about. I said the cobs. We're talking about broilers. Broilers are 50%. I know this. Done eating. All right, David. Glad to see you back. Yeah, here's our last 4 broilers. And they're not looking all the way recovered yet. And then they're in here with 2 other hens that needed some recovery time. And those birds are doing well. Aside from that one looking like it's about to fall over. I'm not sure why. But all these birds are quarantined birds. They're getting medicated. They have an area where they can hide from the heat in the days, or come out and stand in the wind if they want. But yeah, that's our broilers. And then here's our bantams. We got a male and female bantam. Hopefully someday that female is going to start laying eggs. They say female bantams don't lay eggs very often. I don't even know that that male is mating her. I've never seen him do it. I feel like it's got to be happening, but I have never seen him do it. We got a chicken out here. Come here, chicken. I'm finally back in the Philippines. Well, that's great to hear. Niels, when are you coming for a visit? Got my DeKalb broiler mix chick. We got out of the cage, then out of the barn. There's one more out of the cage. But he's way too fast. I don't think there's any shot of me catching that chick. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw some rice out for the native chickens to eat. We've got enough rice here for at least 2 days. I'm not sure this trip depends on the finances. Okay. We already got 3 of them cooped up for the night. I don't know why they're up there already. Maybe they'll come out for this. Yep, here they come. At least one of them. Humai, humai, humai. Yeah, once that rooster gets to clucking, they come running. We got a couple hens here that aren't going to get up because they're on eggs. But we'll toss them some rice. And I'm going to go. I know? Solvent for PVC? Yeah. Do you need a piece of PVC? Here's the solvent and then here's PVC if you need. Sige, ulangan naman. Oh, sige, thank you. That was Jundell. He needed some solvent. Must have some sort of leak at his place. He's one of the only guys in the neighborhood that's got running water as of now. Almost everyone else just goes to the well and pump it. Oh yeah, we've got to check up on these birds. So aren't you doing tech, right? Or internet, Niels? I thought it was IT, right? Internet tech. So we've got 2 hens in here. I'm gonna see if they're both in the broody stage. I think they are. Yeah. So once they puff up like that, it was interesting she didn't do anything for the first little bit. How many you got there, girl? Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 or so. You're gonna be quite the mother of all those hatch. Then we got one in here that's got 3 down in that section from another hen. And then obviously she's terribly broody. Okay, I just wanted to get a count. Can I get a count? No. Ain't no way she's gonna let me get a count. There's got to be at least 20 under that one as well. Part of me thinks we need to just fire the incubator up and spook them off their thing, and then throw them all in the incubator. That way we get 100% or a lot closer to 100% than what I think they're going to be able to do sitting on them. Here's our alabate. It's seeding, so the seed is going to make piles more alabate to eat. And then we got our okra over here. I saw flowers the other day, which means we should have a couple full-grown pieces of okra. But yep, there is a piece of okra. But yeah, they flower like this, and then the next day they get to that other piece of okra that I just showed you size. And then after that, just takes a day. And look here, this is day 1 okra, day 2 okra, and day 3 okra. So as you can see, it's better if you pick this one today. That way all the nutrients goes to these 2. This is a small excuse for an okra, but the wife's going to be excited to see this, so I want to bring it along with me. Where else have we got some full-size pieces? We got one here going, got one there going, one under that flower that'll be ready tomorrow. yeah, I'd say 2 to 3 days we'll be coming in here and getting a handful. I think this is our first or our largest piece. We're gonna walk through here real quick. Make sure we're not missing any. There's a stubby little one. We'll take him because he's not gonna. Typically, when they get like this, they don't get very big. It's just better to grab them. That way, all the nutrients can go to the next fruit that's coming. And once you pick the fruit, they just start a new one by the next day. Yeah, I don't see any bigger ones. Doesn't mean that they're not here. It's really hard whenever the plants are this well grown together like that. Like you can't even hardly see the path anymore. So it's hard to tell if you're missing any because it's so dense. It might come through and knock some leaves off in those bigger plants, but yeah, even these plants are starting okra pieces. So I'm gonna show this to the wife. She'll get excited. Hopefully, that'll be something she'll want to come out and do most every day. I think at this point, come out and pick okra. She doesn't like okra as much as some people, but it's nice to have something to harvest that you helped plant. So who's all watching? Niels, Sala, David, Stone Cold, Cream, are you still in here? What did you mean when you said placement can be harder and harder? Good afternoon. Yeah, we'll be selling okra, eggs, and lettuce. That'll be exciting. Got 3 things to sell now. Because once that okra patch comes into full cycle, there's going to be way too much for me, my parents, my brother, and my wife's family to eat. It'll be kilos and kilos, I think. We'll see. This is quite the small harvest today, but it's just the beginning of something big. And like I said, I'd like to. You see all that harvested rice beside our field, all the way across there. Everything that's harvested, I'd like to plant in okra and get us to the point where we have enough okra to feed all of Malai, kind of thing. Start selling it. And honestly, I feel like it's a superfood, so it very well might work great for chicken feed. I haven't done my research if it would or not, but if we could find a nice cheap alternative for chicken feed like okra, or we could plant it all in corn. But I'd like to get the landowner to lease it to me while they're not harvesting any rice off of it. We could really have an opportunity to get one harvest of something, maybe not corn. Because I think it's only 3 months of dry season before they start the rice again. And I'm not sure that 3 months is enough for corn. Might be. We'll see. Not sure why I took my backpack off just to put it back on.
Alright, Peppa. See if this works.
Huh? What works? Are you trying to make me a sleepy
Nakita ko na na sila ng kantin.
Of course not. This is just a fun little exercise. I'm trying to see if it works in order to.
Oo, mag-reply na ito. Hindi. Sige, sipot na naman.
Okay. Well, where do we start?
We'll
Sipot
start at
na
the
ano,
front
vlog na.
door.
Yung sipot na
All the way
nalang na.
downstairs
Oh,
into
di
the
ba yun?
coffee room,
Magaling na,
upstairs
mag-vlog na.
into the kitchen, and
Hindi,
finally
mababa niya na.
Okay, 3.
Bye-bye. Salamat, Libay.
That's a very big papaya.
Oo.
That came off of a tree here or in the mountain?
Ano, auntie ni Dudu.
Okay.
From Nabas.
Okay.
They sell it 40
Yeah.
pesos.
For just that one piece, that's probably almost 2 kilos. Yeah. That's good.
But
We
they
used to
said-
have ones like that in our tree, but the tree died because of the rain.
They said the warranty is free, but I'm thinking I give
Yeah.
because it's so big.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Si Winwen, may little feveran. Pero ako ma-fever Libay.
Yeah. I imagine it's hard for him, especially has he had dengue yet or not? No.
But we have ano.
Yeah, the mosquito, yeah.
When you have fever, wa ko na fever. No fever always.
Yeah.
Pero little hot balay na.
Well, Jan said he doesn't drink lots of water, right? Just drinking a little water. Yeah.
Pero it's okay lang nila. Better.
Yeah.
Ako na si David if magdinggi. Dinggi ba yung before? Magdinggi, it's very rundan.
Yeah, the second time is always really bad.
Extra, no?
Yeah.
Okay, always efficacy.
Yeah.
Because the mosquito run for efficacy.
Yeah.
I put always on sleeping mo.
I'm not tired.
When I parang nagdinggi.
why don't you sit
Jesus
down
name
over
ng
here?
liver yan.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be bad.
Hello, si Winwen, very kawawa.
I'll stay here for a minute, but I will definitely not fall asleep. I'm so falling asleep.
Sleepy maran Libay, pero dami mo dun. Want to sleep, but your, your
His brain, yeah.
George, why are you singing? I gotta see if this works.
when he watch video sadness, crying na mo.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, balay sad. Crying.
Yeah.
George, stop it. You're making me fall asleep.
Very no. Ayun, namasyal pa ko to.
Oh, wow. Even George fell asleep to his own song.
Ay, gabi, ilong ka ma!
Both of them are.
Well, I'm glad that Pepper's
Diyan! Gabi, ilong ka mo!
Let's make some breakfast already. I'm starving.
Your mom's. Oh gosh, John. I know. Yeah. What are you doing, John?
You want them to adopt this?
You can make another one.
Oo, kung kakawin ko, kung ako i-shout out siya. Barbie, dahil ang baby. Aran.
Yeah. John's in my live now.
Oh. Okay, bye-bye, Wen.
You're grounded for life. And no more snow.
It's my phone in my bag.
I think so. I just put it there. I thought. Barbecuing pork chops. Is Nikki gonna eat your pork chops, or are they not yours? Or is that a secret? That's if I was you, I'd just tell Nikki you got your own pork chops somewhere else. That way she wouldn't be worried about eating them.
At naman.
Yeah, we've almost been going 3 hours, John. We found yesterday, at least, we did 3 hours and got 300 people in and had like 10 subscribers by the end of the stream. I don't think we're gonna have 10 today, but it's interesting to see the people that roll through. We just had a guy in from Samoa. Get all kinds of characters in. That's when I saw the "You Suck." I was just getting ready to be like, "Oh, who's coming in and hating now?" And it's my own brother. I bought 2 for her. The thing we do for love. Yeah. You have your own pork chops and you buy your wife pork chops because she doesn't want to eat her own pet. John said he had to go out and buy Nika pork chops so that she will eat them because she doesn't want to eat Moody or whatever the name of that pig was. I guess Moody's the mother. But yeah, Jan said she wants to buy one of your pigs whenever you get piglets again. I'm not sure where she thinks we're keeping it. Maybe at her dad's in the garden, she said. Pigs are great until they start eating their body weight on a monthly basis, and then it's like expensive. His name was Pork Chop. You'd think with a name like that she would get open to the idea about eating them, but
Also, my cousin, they want to eat chicken that they raised too.
well, I was just saying that before when I was in the garden. I'm not sure we're gonna eat the 4 chickens that are left in the garden because, like, what's the use in killing 4 chickens? Might as well just save them for breeding stock, keep them as pets if they make it. Yeah, I bought 20 broilers, John, and there's 4 of them today. They all got sick and died. We had 18 14 days ago. That was wild. They were doing really good. We had only lost 2. And then the sickness came and we lost, what is that? 14 of them in like 14 days. Some days it was 2, some days it was 1. Of course, I stopped for traffic, then it stalls out. Oh, did you see what you're sitting on? I should have showed it to you.
I see it.
Yeah, you're sitting on it.
Yeah.
Okra. We got our first okras. I posted a short on YouTube today. Got 100 views already. See, I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. The problem is the people that are going to view your short are most likely not going to subscribe. But you're better off not asking people to subscribe. You're better off just posting videos. I mean, I don't know. Some people are saying you should ask for people to subscribe, but I feel like you're better off if you don't. But yeah, 100 views, that's pretty good for just being the first one. In general, YouTube Shorts, they always spread them all around for people to watch. If you get yourself with 1,000 views or whatever, you definitely need to try to post a video similar to that again. But 100 views is great. Most of my videos haven't made it past 100. The more recent ones have been doing pretty good, getting 200 views or whatever, but videos are a lot different than the shorts. Yeah, you need to tune into the lives more often. I mean, I know you're busy with lots of things, but the last 2 days, been streaming for 3 hours each day.
Maybe you will go, we will see some
Fish?
fish.
Alright. We're on the hunt for fish. If not, we're getting boneless bangus. No? It's a little too late for fish, I feel like. But we might find some. Let's just stop at John's. He's having pork chops. I think that's just gulai there. What are they doing there? Yeah, and they're right, but it's not there now.
No.
Just tilapia. Apparently Jane doesn't like tilapia.
Just like the bonus one.
Boneless bangus it is. Why are Americans so obsessed with pew-pews? Because they can? Yeah.
That's right.
Bangus, the bonefish. Yeah, it's interesting how there's so many bones in bangus. Then they make a business out of making it boneless. I feel like Americans, are obsessed with pew-pews because they can. Huh?
You have money there?
Yeah, lettuce money in my bag. So much for saving it. Goes wrong.
A little boy got. Where is it?
In the freezer, the Condora.
Here.
Oh, can't you see the sign? Other drawer, other one. Done. Isa pa? One.
It's ano ho?
Garlic.
Garlic.
That's what you want?
285 this one.
Yeah, that's it. I think they're the same, right? Which one looks better to you? It's because it's boneless. Just grab it. Okay. What else? And more, I know Pinoys like them a lot too. Yeah. If every Pinoy could have a gun as easily as an American, then they would do it as well.
I think that.
You did. 300 yen. What are you looking for?
Maybe this one lang.
Yeah, it is different. 40 maybe? Do you want any of these Milky Ways? Do you want a Milky Way?
Coconut.
There is no coconut. Yeah.
Just this one now.
All right.
That's yours?
I'll take it. Okay, get it.
Hindi pa bayaran ako.
Thank you. Oop. Oh. Yeah, I think I can convince JN now, since we're entering World War III, that we need to get one. Pew pew. Gun. Barrel. No. Do you want to be with no protection?
Yeah, if we will die, we will die. What?
We won't die. What about, I know, your baby? You want her to die too?
Well, if that's her time, then I don't have choice.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we need to do a little bit more convincing. I guess just saying it right off the cuff like that probably isn't doing a very good job convincing her. But I've been told that because she's a licensed customs broker, it should be a lot easier for her to get one. Because she's basically a government employee that needs protection. Because for some reason, the licensed customs brokers are really big targets. I don't know why, maybe because of their corruption. I don't know. But, alright, hopefully your sister has the rice cooked by the time we get back. You can just fry this bangus. No? Did she cook rice?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I said. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even, John, you have one rifle in the States? Is that what you got? I got a rifle and a pistol. You're not finished working? No, we're done working, Jonah. We're just getting things for dinner. Good evening to you as well, Jonah. That's John, if you're still in here. Jonah is the nearest subscriber that I have, other than, of course, you. Jonah's in Iba. What is that, knife? Okay. Brought a kitchen knife out of here. Hey, Ronaldo. Finally, my guy. How are you? I'm doing well. It's Rainer, right? Not Ronaldo. If I'll get married, I'll invite you and wife. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully that happens for you soon, Jonah. Yeah, it is Rainer J. All right. One day Ronaldo's going to get on here, and I'm going to call him Rainer J. And he's going to say, no, this is Ronaldo. I'm going to have a hard time believing it. Yeah, I'm grabbing it off. My feet are very dirty. I should have left my shoes on. Wow, it's like we're in a resort. Clean floors. Well, we've just passed the 3-hour mark. That was the goal for the day. Yesterday we got really close, but we ran out of battery. But today we're about to hit 15% battery and just past the 3-hour mark. So we're not going to be streaming for much longer. I'm cleaning the bathroom. It's been cleaned. I can just wash my feet in here. And so I'm wiping all my dirty feet juices down the drain so that we don't contaminate this nicely cleaned floor. Plus, I like doing this, especially whenever it comes clean afterwards. Yeah, Jonah. We already said hey to Jonah. The girlfriend Nisa, however you say that.
What?
This one, girlfriend something.
Girlfriend is Shumi.
Yeah, see, I can't read it either. Bellis was in here. My wife, Jayanne. The Colonel was in here. I think the only one that wasn't in here was Noah and James and Karen and Tom. David was in here.
Maybe working they are.
Yeah, Pork was our newest subscriber from today. Who else? Vegas Will was in here. Rustum still hasn't told me where he's watching from. Joseph was another new subscriber. And then Mary Jane. Thank you all. We wanted to thank you all personally by name for joining today's live stream. God bless you all, and we'll see you in the next one. We're up to 10 likes. That's awesome. 3-hour stream, 10 likes. I'm sure it's at least a couple hundred people and a couple hundred comments. So we appreciate all of y'all. God bless y'all, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. That one was very in it.